Okay, I think it's recording now properly. I also need to consider what abilities he's got. I'm also not going to use the Starlight for this one, I'm going to use the King Key instead. So he's a level, what do you say, 39? Or 45, so he's not too far off me. So he should have. Alright, perfect. So you said you're around level 45 or so. I'm level 46 at the moment, so I think I have the same about the same abilities that you have, or I should anyway. These are not necessary unless you want to beat him with magic, which I don't. What Keyblades do you want me to use, by the way? What Keyblades? Wait, okay. You should have most of the attack. Okay, perfect. That's what I'm gonna use then. You should have most of the attack abilities already, which are you should have area recovery. I'm gonna unequip this because it's annoying. You should have this. You should have this. I think you do have these. You definitely have this one by now. These don't really matter. In fact, I'm gonna unequip them because they do change a little bit. You should have that. We don't need that. I think you don't have these. You should have these, yeah. Level 39. No, yeah, you should have these. Yeah, the only things that affects are these three abilities: critical, counter, recharge, and converter. Really, counter and recharge are the only differences between normal and critical. because counter, if you do a perfect guard, meaning you guard exactly at the right time when the enemy is about to attack, you will do extra damage with your reprisals. Critical recharge, fill the situation gauges more quickly while recharging MP, meaning when your MP runs out and it's recharging, your situation command feels faster. So these are the only two main differences between normal and critical. These three right here. But since you're level 39, the rest should be exactly the same. So I'm gonna unequip these so it feels about the same. I don't know what stats you chose at the beginning, but I chose the warrior, which means I have more strength than defense and magic. Actually, hold up. Why do I have more magic than defense? Screw it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I equip only the Wheel of Fate. Okay. Here we go. Alright, gotcha. Yeah, so I have about this exact same setup you do. Right there, when he does his second strike, that's when you want to counter, like I did. And then here, you want to do 3. Most of the time 3. You can do 4, but don't push it. When he does this on his first and second phase, you want to glide around. And then try to land near where he was, because he's vulnerable afterwards. But you want, this is mainly the most strat. Yeah, see, you want to do like 3 hits after your full combo. Right there. Second strike is when you want to counter.
It's over. There.
If you have your form change, you want to pretty much use it.
Back off!
Okay, sorry about that. You want to pretty much keep track of where he is at all times.
Here we go.
Usually I don't go to the storm flag, but it is a good strat. Really, you're gonna do this at the start of the second phase? This one, same thing. You want to glide around.
Take this.
When he's doing this, you want to shot lock him.
Here we go. Later.
It's a good amount. I screwed that up. Don't do what I did there. Oh no, I didn't realize. It's okay.
Yeah. See ya. Here we go.
Which stun attack? His block counter. That. Oh, the huge red circle. If you're doing combos. Wow. Okay, that was terrible. I don't know why he did that. When he's doing the circle, you wanna try. If you're doing a combo, you wanna try to dodge and then immediately jump or double fly if you can, because that attack does a lot of damage. And yeah, it does stun you.
Take this over here. Yeah, back off. Yeah. Back off. Got him. Take this.
You don't want to start any combos if he's doing that attack at all.
See ya. Try this. Back at you.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Never mind. He screwed me up. Alright, second phase. Really?
Yeah. See ya. There. Later. Heal. It's over.
See, that's what you want to do if he's doing the circle. You want to try to either jump or either jump or leaf bracer cure magic. That's the best thing for the circle. Just jump or leaf bracer cure magic. Alright, third phase. This one you want to get as close as possible, and then this.
So long. Nice.
Oh, I forgot I had ethers.
Heal. There.
This is not part of the plan, by the way.
Nice. Yeah. Heal. Take this.
Yeah, I'm level 46, so I might be doing a bit more damage than you, because I think I have. I'm pretty sure I have 3 more strength than you.
Water. Try this.
Okay, we're on the home stretch.
Take this. Back off. Over here.
There you go. That's how you deal with the red circle. You always have to be prepared for him to do the red circle so you can jump instead of doing a combo. If he's close to, I noticed that when he's close to you, when he's close to you, he tends to do the circle unless he decides to do the rush attack. So you have to be ready to block, or you have to be ready to either block or just jump. Most of the time he's actually gonna do the rush attack, which is annoying because he's too close to you. If you see him put his swords to his sides, like if he lifts his sword, he's gonna start doing the rush attack. So you have to be prepared to block. But if he raises both swords up and crosses them and then puts them to his sides, like the Roxa style in KH2, then he's gonna do the circle. So then you have to be prepared to jump on that point. Once the circle is gone, he's gonna be vulnerable for about 2 to 3 seconds. Then once the circle already goes around him, immediately press X so that Sora gets close, if not already hit him. So that way he's gonna get stun locked, and then you can do the combo on him. But if he does the ching sound that he was doing throughout the whole fight, basically, you wanna just dodge. You don't wanna continue your combo because he's gonna follow up an attack, like basically immediately after the circle. So you don't wanna continue your combo then. I beat him 4 times. This is actually technically this is my 44th time. When I had my Xbox One, when I first bought this game, when I had my Xbox One, I beat him 40 times. I'm gonna go on a quest to beat this man 100 times. I will get this done. But yeah, you don't have to level up. The first time ever I beat him, I was level 36. Yeah, 44, dude. I had nothing better to do in my life at that point. The first time I beat him, I was level 36, and I have basically the exact same setup I do. Just aerial recovery, block, counter slash. You can use counter kick, but I recommend counter slash because you can actually use the counter in between his like rush attacks, but that's very tight timing. Basically, if you counter those, you have to press square immediately or dodge immediately afterwards. So I would recommend just doing it at the end instead of in between. Final blow is probably the best one because when he does the rush attack, when he does the 3 slashes followed by the big red slash that you can't block, you want to block all 3 stages of those, then dodge the red slash that you cannot block, because then he's gonna back away, and then most of the time he's immediately gonna do the flank attack, and you want to block that. And on the second strike, like I said, you want to counter, and that's gonna stun him, and it's gonna trigger this final blow, which is when you press X after a reprisal, so you can follow it up, which is ridiculously good. Falling Slash is okay, but I noticed that most of the time it actually gets in the way. So you can equip this at your own risk. You can test it out and see how it works. These two, they're basically the same attack in my opinion, except this one is, as you saw, Sora slashes 3 times diagonally. This one is just, Sora does 3 like thrust attacks like a spear. That's what he does. You can decide which one you want. You can equip all of them if you want. I don't like this attack, I don't equip it. And Magic Flash is the final combo finisher. This does more damage according to your magic stat, so it's good. Rising Spiral and Groundbreaker, those are optional. I don't use them. These are useless. I don't equip them. I only equip these for farming with Ultima because Ultima is OP. Most of the time you're really not gonna do flow motion, like basically at all. You do want high jump, you want double flight equipped, obviously dodge roll. You want all 3 air slides to get distance between yourself and him. Aerial, I don't understand why aerial dodge is in this game because you have double flight, but whatever. Glide, like I said, you want it so you can glide around the fireballs when he does that attack. You can use magic. What I notice is, okay, here's the thing. When he does a ching sound after an attack and you see him idle, when he does a ching sound, he has 2 options. He's either gonna follow up with an attack or he's gonna stay idle, and then he's gonna do that thing where he just like glides around the battlefield, glides around you like you saw before when I do my shot locks. You can use, what I notice is you can use Thunder during that. It's gonna stun him, and then you can use Air Step with your shot lock thing, Air Step, and you can immediately go up to him. But the Thunder is gonna count as a finisher, so it's gonna get him closer to his blocking move. Firaga is a really good thing against them. Another thing I notice, if you have if you equip Happy Gear and you're in the Agile Claws form change, you know how your magic changes to an AoE around Sora type? You can use your magic when he does the fireballs attack. Once you land after dodging those from your glide, when he teleports back in, you can immediately, while the Agile Claws, you can immediately use fire, then thunder, then blizzard, and then water, the AoE attack, and then follow up with the Agile Claws finisher. That's also a good technique. I don't do it because, well, I don't really like using magic against Dark Inferno, but it works. It works very well. If you are gonna use magic, I would recommend leveling up to getting these ones. These abilities right here. Magic Combo Thrift reduces MP cost by 1 with each successive magic cast. This means that the more magic you use in a combo, it's gonna cost 1 less. So let's go to my magic. Right here, Thundaga. I believe is level, crap. I believe it's level 40. It's in between 40 and 45. That's when I got those 2 abilities. If not, then the level I'm at right now, which is 46. You should do Battle Gates. I would recommend doing the Battle Gate in Big Hero 6. Battle Gate, I believe, is 12, if I remember correctly. You can do that Battle Gate. It will give you a lot of XP. It should fill up. You see the bar XP under Sora? It should fill up about a quarter to a third of that bar. So doing like 3 of those Battle Gates will level you up, which is a good way to level up because I didn't really find any other way to level up properly in this game. There is no like farming method like it was in Gauge 2 and Gauge 1. But yeah, around that level, between 40 and 45 it should be. So yeah, if you want to use magic, you want to get this because then you can use magic more constantly and they're gonna keep costing 1 less and less every time you use magic. So like I said, look, Thundaga costs 28. The first cast is gonna cost 28, the second is gonna cost 27, 26, and so on until the finisher. And then Magic Galvanizer is this is basically like the decisive Pumpkin from KH2, which is increase the damage. It's basically combo boost but for magic. If your whole combo is just magic based, so like basically you toss a bunch of Firagas, you're gonna do more damage with each successive Firaga, like until the finisher. The finisher is gonna have a lot more strength behind it. You obviously want to have your boosts depending on what magic you use: fire, blizzard, thunder, water, or arrow boost. You want to have the boosts, they're very good. Block replenisher, if you want to use magic, like I said, get this ability. You should get this ability at around 40 or 41 if you don't have it yet. It recovers 3 MP every time you block successfully, and you're gonna block a lot in this, so MP haste, that's given. You want Grand Magic Extender equipped, absolutely, if you want to use magic, because this extends the availability period of the Grand Magic Command. So Thunderza, Firaza, Blizzaza, Waterza. The commands, the Grand Magic commands that appear on the left next to the form changes, they're gonna last a lot longer with these two equipped. So you can use them at like much later points and they're not gonna run out quickly. Obviously you do want form change extender to extend your form change availability command. Damage control is very good. Critical recharge, like I said, well, these, you don't have these because you're not playing critical, so don't worry about these. So yeah, that's basically what you want. You can equip Payback Strike. It's a good ability if you want to counter after an arrow recovery. It's basically the retaliating slash from KH2, except you have to press a button after arrow recovery. I find it annoying because even though you have invincibility frames during it, you are very exposed after it for about 3 seconds. 3 seconds is too long in this game, especially in a fight with Dark Inferno in his third phase. 3 seconds is too much time. That's way too much time of vulnerability. He can basically one-shot you during those 3 seconds. That's not good. That's why I don't use it. And yeah, there you go. These are useless. You don't have to waste your AP equipping the Unison, the Fusion and Unison things for Donald and Goofy finishers, because you don't have them in the party during this fight. It's just a 1v1. So yeah, there you go. That's what you want to have. I don't know if you have Ultima or not. If you do, use it. I recommend it extremely. If not, keep using the Wheel of Fate. Wheel of Fate is probably the second strongest Keyblade in this game under Ultima. And I noticed Kingdom Key is very strong when you get Ars Arcanum. Ars Arcanum does a lot of damage. And if you manage to do a air combo, if you manage to do an air combo on Dark Inferno before you use Arcs, Ars is gonna knock him so high in the air that when you use the finisher of Ars, he's gonna be so far down on the ground that Sora's gonna start doing his dive, and you can press X to do the dive attack on Dark Inferno, which is not only gonna trigger his block counter much quicker, which you do want after a finisher like Ars. It's gonna also do a lot of damage on him. For armor, well, I would recommend these. You should find these pretty easily in the Moogle shop. That's why I also want you to do the Battle Gaia Big Hero 6, because those drop Wellspring Crystals, which is the rarest material in this game besides Electrums. You should find these in the Moogle shop, and like I said, if possible, do the Battle Gate like I said, so you can get Wellspring Crystals, so you can synthesize these easily. This you get after beating him. So instead of this, if you want to use magic, I would recommend the Flanniversary Badge, which you get after completing all 7 flans in each wall. It's a pain, but if you don't have it, I don't know, I guess Laughter Pin. If you don't want Laughter Pin, use whatever Golflink, depending on the magic you use, Water, Thunder, or Arrow. Use whatever, or Blizzard. Use whatever Cufflink suits your magic. But yeah, if you don't have any of those, if you don't want to use the Cufflinks, or if you don't have the Flanniversary Badge, use the Laughter Pin. It's pretty good. Other than that, use the wisdom rings. Does Donald have it? Yeah, like this star charm gives you 3 magic. Master's necklace gives you 3 magic. You should have this. You should have found this along the way, if not synthesized it, I believe. Gives you MP haste. Sorcerer's ring gives you MP haste. I have the wisdom ring, gives you 5 magic, and Wizard's ruse. Wizard's ruse is potential recover HP proportionate to the MP you spend. Basically, I actually haven't found what this does because I haven't used my magic in a long time besides cure. But I do notice that cure now cures me complete HP instead of just a little bit, because they really nerfed cure magic in this game. I hate it. But yeah, that's basically what you want to do. Customization of magic is up to you. I don't, like I said, I don't use magic, so you're gonna decide what to equip. Links, I really haven't found a link combo that could work against them. There's probably some combo you can do with probably Aerial, or maybe even Avid Blast, and probably even Stitch, but I haven't found it. That's just a strat that I have. So yeah, that's basically the best way to beat them, I would say, with just Keyblade damage. If you want to use magic, you said it. Like I said, you want the abilities that I show you. So that means you want to level up to at least level 45 or 46, and equip the armor that I show you. Equip the accessories that I show you. Like I said, you are not gonna have this yet because you get it after beating him. So if you want, you can go through the pain of doing the 7 flans. Get this, gives you MP Hystera, 20% faster recovery, and MP Thrift, which decreases MP cost by 20%. That's quite a bit of percentage. Basically 20% of like 20% of 30 of 28. You're basically gonna be doing Thunder Gust for like 24 MP as opposed to 28. Fire Agas, you're gonna be doing 10. You're gonna be doing them for like 18 MP instead of 20. And with the Magic Galvanizer that the combo thrift that I show you, it's gonna keep decreasing it by 1 every time you use it. So it's gonna cost 18, then it's gonna cost 17, then 16, and so on and so on. Kiraga, of course, is the only one that it's gonna keep using all your magic, like every time. But yeah, that's if you want to use magic. If you don't, you want to do exactly what I did in the fight, in the video, in the stream, whatever. You want to have the abilities that I did. You can have this. It's optional for you. You can choose between. You can choose whatever finisher you want. It's up to you. You can choose to use these or not. I didn't. You can choose to use these. I didn't. These are useless because you don't have Goofy or Donald in the party. Flow motion is basically useless. You don't really use it most of the time. You definitely want high jump, double flight. You want all 3 air slides if possible. You definitely want glide. And yeah, that's basically it. That's basically pretty much my entire breakdown of Dark Inferno, how to beat him. That's the best way I found to beat him. I haven't been able to beat him without taking damage, but that's on me because of my mistakes. But yeah, you should be fine now. Alright. You have fun, my friend. And I wish you the best of luck to beat this bastard. No problem. I won. See you, man.